Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Noontime Kapehan, brought to you by Decaf Coffee Republic, our coaching hub and home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines. We are now on our month three, and here in Noontime Kapehan, our daily coaching conversation, we are reliving the Kapehan Night um, by Master Coach A, where she talks about life, love, relationship, money, career, and anything under the sun, including the sun. And Kapihan Night used to come live on floor via FB every Tuesday night until the pandemic happened. We are bringing in the noontime kapihan for a season while Brewing Live is taking a quarter break. So shout out to all my fellow game changers serving in the space of advancing life coaching. If you find your heart to support the works that we do, you may give us a star, okay, or love gift through bank deposit. Just check the bank info to the in the caption of this video. For your food and beverage, Decaf Coffee Republic is open from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. for dine-in, pick-up, and delivery. Order through 0917-586-1661 and avail of our free dream inspired journal for you or someone. You may give it as a gift that you may wish to bless, help jumpstart with their bucket list and things that they desire to do and achieve beyond limits. So if you're just nearby, no, if you're in Metro Manila, if I am in Metro Manila, I would be in DCAP daily. Okay, so be in DCAP. I would just highly recommend all the vegan meals. It's my favorite. Of course, I like the drinks as well, and there are favorite sandwiches and cakes. I'm a cake person. I'm a bread person. But turning into vegan, and vegan is not, a healthy vegan, yummy vegan is quite not often found. So if you really want to try it, like go to Decaf or call them if you can't go there. So call them. It's such a, it's yummy. I always dream about it. And soon my vegan is coming home to Tacloban City. Okay, so be there, have fun. It is a place where you can truly rest, where you can truly like speak your mind because you will be the people there are certified life coaches from the barista to the servers. They're open. They're going to really be happy to see all of you if you just drop in. The regular coffee shop will just get coffee in there, but in Decaf Coffee Republic, you'll just truly find an amazing place where it can be a refuge and a haven for you if you wanted to rest from the cares of the world, especially now in this pandemic. So do visit them. It's have a good conversation with the people there if you want to converse and if you want someone to listen to you. It's the place to be. It's the place to be. So happen go there. Just connect with Coach Rezzhel if you wanna, if you want to be welcome really. But everybody's welcome in Cup with such. You're going to be a VIP when you go there. So just hop in and tell them, you heard this from me, and they're gonna just take care of you. Okay. So last April, Master Coach A officially launched the Be Learning Society, which I am a part of. Uh, the 10th maker of Be Learning Home for Mental Fitness. And Decaf Coffee Republic is hosting the Be Learning e-card that unlocks opportunities to smarter living with monthly perks. Okay, so first is the 5% discount on food and beverage. So if you go there and you have the Be Learning e-card, no, they'll give you 5% discount from Decaf Coffee Republic. Second is the Mental Model Master Class. This is an amazing class, honestly. It's an amazing class which Master Coach is conducting, and it's happening every third Saturday of the month. And also, this the third perk is the 90-minute coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. So if you're curious, what are life coaches? No, who are they and what they're doing? Avail of the BE Learning e-card. You get a 90-minute experience with them. And when you go to Decaf Coffee Republic, or maybe even on the phone if you can't go there. So for this month's mental model class, it is scheduled on June 19 at 7 p.m. Master Coach A will teach the mental model barbell. And it's very important for us to learn all these things because we are in a pandemic and we wanted to be able to react and respond to whatever is happening in our surrounding, no? So this is a good way to really adjust and really empower ourselves to prepare to nurture our mind, no, for the impact of COVID-19. So discover how you can develop your mental fitness by regularly lifting of the mental model barbell that we're going to be learning on June 19th. So really do hop in, call Coach Rezzhel at 0917-586-1661. Get that card. I believe, I don't know how much the price is now, but it's still, you can still get it. And with the monthly perks, no, with the three of those, um, three of those bonuses, no, or the things that you can inclusive in that card, it's not really like, it's really like a cheap offer, so we just get it. Okay, for more moving on for today's episode, I will be sharing to you paint me love. Paint me love, how can we really paint love in this time of pandemic? So please do tag your friends, share this link, this video link, and invite others to join in our conversation. So if you're watching this on a replay and you happen to get in touch later of this video, no, comment hashtag replay and send us a message. And if you wish to connect with any points at which you feel like you've connected, relate with, or resonate with, the YouTube link where you can find the replay of all the episodes of Noontime Kapehan is found in the caption of this video. So please do follow, subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified of all the future videos to stock your digital space with valuable content. Okay, so good morning, everyone. And as I've said, I'm going to be sharing to you a very worthwhile topic, and it's entitled Thank You Love. But before that, let me introduce myself. I'm Coach Marife Garfin from Life Coach Philippines. I'm a professional certified life and mental health coach. I'm also a Master Builder Apprentice to Master Coach's Master Builder Apprenticeship Program and a scholar to Master Coach's 6 Steps to a Six-Figure Public Speaking Career Training. And I am the creator and founder of my Nth Attempt in Motherhood. It is a coaching community for mothers who desire and seek to be empowered to take a stand in mental health for her and her children. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me. Before I begin, let me see who are now in our space. No, my my computer is logging in. They are kind of fixing daw ngayon yung ating mga lines here in Tacloban City. But let me talk about painting. Okay. So as an intro, okay, a painting is an image created using pigments or colors on a surface such as paper or a canvas. So if you're a painter, I think you know this. Okay, if you're an artist, you know this. The pigment may be in a wet form such as pastels, and painting can be also a verb and the action of creating such an artwork. It sharpens the mind. So when I look into what is the purpose of a painting, it says it sharpens the mind through conceptual visualization, implementation, plus it boosts memory skills. So are you into paintings? Do you have painting collection? I have a cousin in Canada who likes like really the old, he likes to collect paintings of the Renaissance period. So hello, let me say my warmest hello to all the tribe learners who are here. We have Coach Nilo, we have Coach Maureen, and Coach Cindy Hoya, APTD. Thank you so much for joining me this noontime. Okay, so while you're having your lunch, you can just listen to me and do your comment if you have something to share. No, so that's painting. So Coach Nilo, are you collecting your paintings? Because a lot of people, especially the baby boomers and Generation X, they like to collect paintings. Okay. Well, I'm not into the painting, but I have a lot. My brothers and my children paints, and I see a lot of them. I admire them, though I can't really create one. Okay. So, what is it in painting? Why I talk about painting? Well, we mentioned about visualization, and it sharpens the mind. right? Painting that like it's something that you see, it's something that you can appreciate. You can easily like when you look at it, you like is able to really appreciate it immediately. So all the colors will really like talk to you. All the you know the how do you call it? The creation, like if it's a painting of a mother, if it's a painting of whatever painting it is, it gives you a certain message. It relates to you, and you get something out of it, right? When you talk about painting. Now, a recent study claims, okay, so let me shift now, and I'll get back to painting later, okay. So a recent study claims, okay, that 60% of humans feel like no one really loves them. 60% says no one really loved them. Another study in the UK revealed that 1 in 10 people do not have a close friend. So do you have your BFF with you? Meron po ba kayong mga BFF? Ilan yung mga BFF ninyo or best friends for life? Best friends forever pala yun, BFF. So how many BFF do you have? Were you given any paintings by your BFF? Well, I did receive one time a painting from a BFF. But this is a study conducted in UK, and according to Peg Strip, he is a New York-based psychologist. He explains that relationship between early childhood and adult life has an impact to feeling, being unloved, feeling of not, having someone to love you. Okay, so well, in this pandemic, we're very sure that a lot of people are having mental challenges and mental they have some questions also with themselves, especially with the isolation and the quarantine that has been been imposed upon us by this COVID-19, which we cannot control. Okay, but in this study by Peg Strip, this has been this has been conducted in 2014, so it's way before pandemic. But in 2014, studies found that a lot of people, 60%, feel unloved. 1 out of 10 believe that they don't have a close friend. Okay? So, but according to a psychologist, childhood experience are invaluable that shapes our personality and behavior. So there's an impact to childhood in the way we're feeling, as such as the feeling of being unloved. Okay, so what are the behaviors displayed when a child is neglected and unloved? Now, I'm just saying of a child, but try to imagine a child feels unloved and is grown up to be an individual and bringing that emotion, bringing that feeling, that experience of feeling unloved. Okay, so what are the behaviors? First is lack of trust. There is lack of trust. Developing a sense of trust requires a steady external environment, the study shows. So there should be a steady, okay, there should be a steady flow of love, of trust, of acceptance in the surrounding of the child before the child is able to develop that trust. The people around us should be literally and relatively stable. So, consistent dapat yung mararamdaman ng bata, consistent dapat yung nagpaparamdam, okay, ng pagmamahal doon sa bata. Okay? So that the person will develop trust and not the lack of it. Okay? The second behavior that you will see in a person who feels like he or she is unloved is that there is poor emotional intelligence. Poor emotional intelligence. Children interpret emotions through the dyadic communication, which means words and gestures. Now, this allow the child articulate their feelings, manage fears, understand negative emotions, and develop resilience. Okay, so when you feel unloved, when you are neglected as a child, you have this poor emotional intelligence, as the studies shows. Third is fear of failure. there is the feeling of failure. Okay, so in here, when a person is neglected, when a child is neglected and feel unloved, definitely, never is the child never develops a healthy sense of self-worth. So walang like it's like I don't value, I don't matter. Because a loving and stimulating environment can instill confidence and fortitude. Okay? So a child who feels unloved has no self-esteem and often manifesting an unjustifiable sense of failure. So there's kind of feeling like I will always fail. I mean, I won't do anything at all kasi nagfe-fail lang naman. Okay, so for those who are catching up with me, we're talking about children feeling unloved, growing up feeling neglected because of the study that has been conducted that 60% of the human being feel like they are unloved. Okay. Another behavior that you will see with a child or an individual, an adult who feel like he's unloved or neglected is a toxic relationship. The human brain, why is this so? Because the human brain learns associations and patterns. So in psychology and neuroscience, patterns recognition is a cognitive process that stimulates and matches information from a stimulus with an information retrieved from memory. So when a child or an adult, you'd see people now who are in a toxic relationship, like they continuously experience uh, uh, like a verbal abuse, physically being abused. They go into a cycle mode of a victim, because they have been in that situation. So when a child, because the brain recognizes the pattern, so in relationship, an unloved child or an unloved adult will seek out familiar toxic people kasi nagre-recognize yung brain. So if you see a person or an adult into a toxic relationship, there might be a probability that he or she has been exposed to a toxic relationship earlier in her life. Okay, so hello, Coach Glacy. Thank you so much for joining me. Next is insecurity and attachment. Outside positive environment can help to counteract negativity inside. So a study shows that like if a child grew up had to have a positive outside environment, meaning with friends, with other relatives, maybe in school, it can counteract the negativity the child experiences in the home. But how can a child learn to trust others in the outside when in the inside the child cannot even trust her own environment? Nobody inside her environment can be trusted. So the child would really develop insecurity and attachment. Okay. So depression also is another behavior. It's the sixth, depression and anxiety, which is very common to unloved and neglected children because they have nobody to talk to and they keep to themselves. They're isolated. Then seventh is oversensitivity. This is expected because a person contends with an intense fear of rejection. Kasi nga napabayaan ka, so you feel like you're not accepted. So this is a byproduct of feeling insignificant and unloved. So are you familiar with this? Do you know anyone who has this kind of behavior? So if the person is displaying this, there might be an earlier experience of feeling unloved and being neglected. Yes, Master Coach Jasmine, uh, ecology truly matters, and creating a positive environment is very important for children. No? And most especially if you're an adult and you had that experience, but now you realize, now you're hearing this, you can do something about it. Because as Master Coach A says in Coach at First Sight, you are responsible. So when you're an adult, you become responsible and you can change the dynamics of the relationship. Now, overall, the study says caregivers communicate love, nurturing through how they live their own lives. So it's the caregivers, the people around you, okay, who can give and can communicate love so that the child may grow to become an individual who also respond in love, who also give love and who also receive love and is able to say, I'm worthy, and is able to make wise decisions in terms of life. But there is a great need to reflect indeed of how we are living our lives. Okay? How do we paint our lives so that other people see love, so that they can be blessed? So, as I've said, painting gives us a visualization, gives us some memory enhancement. So, how do we how do we really know how to nurturing, not just to your children, but of course, number one, to your children and the people around you? How do we do it? How do we become a better ecology for people? Because we exude love and we give love. Now, let me share to you 4 points. 4 points that is uh, is like applied when you do some paintings, so that you can exemplify love in yourself and in your homes and in your child, so that they may feel not unloved and neglected. And I have these pointers. I asked this from my daughter. I asked her, what do you employ when you really uh, do some painting? Okay, and she shared me 4 points, which I would like to share with you. But first, let me share to you this beautiful painting that my daughter made. So this is, okay, wait. So this is her latest creation, and I was involved in this beautiful creation because from the very beginning, she has asked me. Um, she has asked me what colors would be better. What do you think? How do you do? So I was really truly involved here in this canvas. Okay, so it's not yet done. It's not yet done. There's still some details that she needs to put into it. But I was kind of curious. Okay, I was kind of curious how a painter. Of course, there are many strategies that a painter can do. Okay, many strategies that a painter can do. But I asked her, what do you employ when you're using when you paint so that people can see really the beauty and make it come alive? So we're talking about love, exemplifying love for people to see, painting love in our lives. So I bet, sabi ko, baka pwede siyang i-connect, no? So she was able to come up with this one. Okay, so what are the 4 points? First is focus. Okay, so focus. And when you talk about focus, it means attention. It means attention. So if you want to give love, if you want other people to know that you love them, and you want to be able to reach out to people and tell them, I care for you and I love you, you need to give them focus or attention. Like time, time, and really, uh, when you're speaking to them, you like give them the full focus of your attention. Listen, not just simply hear. Listen to them so that they will feel, okay, that I am important, I am loved, and what I'm going to say matters. So focus is very important. And in painting, you can't not have focus because you need the nitty gritty details. You need to make it. And so same so when you're expressing love and you want to paint love in your life so that people will see, you have to really have to give focus and attention. Second is give it time. Give it time. So what do you mean by give it time? Patience. Okay? Patience. So nothing happens overnight. We got to be, like if you want to give love and you're not really familiar how to go about it, you're gonna practice. You're gonna put in place. You're gonna make it a habit. And just like in painting, they wait for inspiration for things to happen. So they give it time. They give it time to themselves to, when they're painting, they give time to themselves to really relax, for ideas to flow in. And same so we would wanted to give love. Okay? We give it time and we call it patience. We want to be patient with ourselves. We practice it continuously. And we also want to be patient with other people who may not respond to the love that we are giving. So give it time. It's very important. Third is work on it. Work on it. So when you do your painting, like really, you have to be, the word here is intentional. Intentional. Like you really want to do it. You're going to do it. And so you set time, you put your focus in it, you like center yourself, commit to it, that I'm gonna do it. And same so when you want to paint love. You want to paint love. You want for other people to know and feel and see and hear you. You've got to be intentional about it. And fourth, have fun. Have fun. Because having fun is allowing you to reflect out authenticity and acceptance. Authenticity and acceptance. When you want to paint love, you can't fake love. You can't fake love. So you have to like feel it in you, really sort it out, reflect, so that you can really just not push yourself, but rather give yourself the joy of giving it back, of showing to people how much you care and how much you love the people. And when you're having fun, you try to remember when you're having fun, it's really like you. It's you there doing it. And it's you like allowing other people to see you. And when you have fun, it's in full of acceptance of you and the people around you. Painting come alive when the painter is having fun and seeing it not as an obligation, but rather a fun time to fully express themselves. So if you are likened to a painter, if you want to give love, you must be able to have fun in giving it out for your authenticity to be seen and for people to feel that you are accepting them for who they are. And that is love. Focus, give it time, work on it, have fun. We can all paint love, right? We may not be a painter, we cannot do it in a canvas, but we can exemplify love in our lives and give it to other people as well. Audrey Hepburn says, a famous actress says, love has nothing to do with what you are expecting to get, only with what you are expecting to give, which is everything. So in love, you can't give love partially, part time, but it is in full measure. Just like how God gave us, He has given His Son, Jesus Christ, to die for each and every one of us. That's full. Okay? So it has nothing to do with your expectation. If you want to give love, it must come from the heart and never expecting in return. Because it's where when your real authenticity will really be felt and accepted by the people you are showing and giving love. In this time of pandemic, you know what? There's a lot of stress. There's a lot of strain. People lost their job. People lost a family member. Here in Tacloban City, COVID-19 patients cases are rising up again. Yesterday we had 40, and an executive order was already signed and was already announced here in Tacloban City. There are so many restrictions once again. A lot of people right now lost jobs, lost a family member. They are needing love. They are needing love. Let us learn to give a little bit of love. Love heals. Love gives peace. Love saves. Wouldn't it be wonderful, you know, a wonderful purpose to give yourself a reason for being by painting love in your life, right? Let us all decide. Let us all be intentional. Let us all, in this time of pandemic, truly learn to paint love, that others may see that they are truly worthy and they are truly valuable as God created them. So thank you so much for joining me today. And as I close, I invite you to be back tomorrow, same time and same digital space for our noontime Kapehan, to bring home the decap experience, Connect with Coach Rezzhel at 0917-586-1661 for your food and beverage order. You gotta try it. You gotta try it. You're gonna be missing, you know, a wonderful experience if you're not going to try it. So just try, order your food and beverage. You may also visit Decaf Coffee Republic and inside Pioneer Center compound of Capitolio, Pasig City. Once again, I am inviting you to join and be part of our Be Learning Society and journey with us for living smarter with monthly perks. See you tomorrow. This is Coach Marife coming in live from Tacloban City, Leyte, Philippines, saying, let us paint love today because a lot of people are needing so much of that love. So let us say, love, bomb, boom. God bless everyone. Have a wonderful day.